Hello everyone, I'm Ben Brasher. You know, I'm involved in a lot of different industry events and travel around quite a bit. And whenever I meet someone new and they hear my name for the first time, they always ask the same question. Where do you fit into the family? You know, some people probably don't think I fit in very well, but I'm here today with the whiteboard to explain just how this Brasher clan all comes together. In 1949, my Grandpa Frank and his wife Esther got together and they had an auction. You know what? And they had 6 kids. Most of that first generation were involved in the business at some point, but the 2 that really stayed with it were my Uncle Jay and my dad, Larry. Now in 1978, they bought an existing facility in Sacramento. 2 years later, in 1980, we started a greenfield facility down in Fontana, California. We had that auction for 6 years and then sold it in 1986. You may have heard of it. Now it's known as Met. You know what? I can't say it. It starts with an M and it's in Southern California. But you know what? We sold that auction, so I'm going to go ahead and erase it now. As time went on, we established auctions in 3 other markets. 1991 was Brasher's Northwest, 1993 was Brasher's Portland, and 2001 was Brasher's Reno. So not only did we open up 3 more auctions, these 2 guys, they had a bunch of kids as well, 7 to each of them. So of Jay's 7 children in this column and their spouses, 7 are involved in the business in some form or another. Don Rowley is the risk manager for our group of auctions. He's based out of Salt Lake and his favorite color is blue. Rob Brasher is the general manager of Brasher Salt Lake, and he once killed a lion in Africa with his bare hands. Jeff Brasher, he's at Brasher's Reno, and in 2011, he spent more time in a bicycle seat than he did in his own bed. Doug Brasher, he's based out of Brasher's, Idaho, and if any of you are a fan of our post-sale reports, you'll know he's also my arch nemesis. Ty Brewer, he's based out of Salt Lake as well. He's our IT director, and he's the smartest guy I know. John McPhee is based out of Salt Lake. He's the finance manager, and he once jumped out of an airplane without a parachute and lived to tell the story. Last, we have Justin Booth. He's the AGM at Brasher Salt Lake, and he is the standing Rubik's Cube champion of the state of Utah. So now moving over to the Larry Brasher side of the family. Between his 7 kids and their spouses, 3 of us are involved in the business. Mark Bassett, he's a CPA, he's our chief financial officer, and he has red hair. John Brasher, he's the president of the West Coast Group of Auctions, and you know what, between the 2 of us, he thinks he's the funny one. Ben Brasher, that's me, I'm the web director for our group of auctions, and I am the funny one. In more recent years, we've added 2 locations to our family of auctions. We have one in Boise, Idaho, and most recently in San Jose, California. So because of my grandpa's efforts since 1949, our little family has grown to include 7 auctions and 10 of his grandchildren that are currently involved in the business. But you know what? This group here, they've all been pretty busy. And they have produced a mind-blowing 52 great-grandkids for my Grandpa Frank. And that number is only current as of the time this video left the editor's desk. And if I know this group, believe me, they're not done yet. Do any of you know of any auctions for sale? You know what? We've covered a lot of information here. What I think we ought to do is test your knowledge just to find out if you've been paying attention. What I'd like you to do is go to brashers.com/trivia And we're going to ask you a series of questions just to find out how much you know about the Brasher family. This is a wonderful industry, and we're all very grateful to our Grandpa Frank for getting us involved. On behalf of our entire family and our employees, thank you to all of our customers and business partners who have made this journey so much fun. And you got that on tape too.
What'd you say?
I hurt my hip. This is a great industry to be a part of. Cut. Okay, this is the final one. Final one. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Take 79.
On behalf of all of our family and our employees, we want to wish all of you
Merry Christmas.
a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay. You know what? I'll just disappear. Boom. I'll fall. That's what I'll do. I'll just fall.
For my Grandpa Frank getting us started.
We already said Grandpa Frank 20 times. Let's get you up here for that last part. That's
Amen.
good. Amen. Oh, okay.
So
I'll start over from, You tell me if I got sweat lines now.
okay, what's the end?
I don't know. Hey, 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 hey.